Now this is all original too, and it's actually intact, except for the door frames. Now this one has always amazed me. There, at one point in time, they had a banquet here that, like I say, held 300 people. Okay, these are the bathrooms. These are the original bathrooms, original tile. One stall for the women.
Oh boy.
Two for the men. And this is the original for this 300 seated party.
Wow. Wow. Now you would think it had been the other way around.
Yeah, at least.
Oh, and what we've got up here. Looks like maybe there's an old bottle that was used during those Prohibition days.
That could have been, let me tell you. Anything. It was mostly fruit jars and mason jars.
Yeah.
It was mostly that. Okay, here are the original bathrooms.
Okay.
Toilets, I meant.
Yes.
And he has saved every single thing that goes to the drawers to put them up. Those all are the original.
Wow.
Here's actually a set of drawers. These are all the screens and window frames for all the windows up there. And
wow.
This is the beam for the staircase.
Okay.
And then here we go with all the toilets.
They all look pretty much the same.
Yeah. And these are the ones that were in every room. Or not every room, every suite.
Yeah.
And then the ones set up in the big bathrooms.
Okay.
Again, here's the original wood for, this looks like it's to the banister and the floor by the banister. And no, there was never a Kawasaki dealership here.
Oh,
Those just showed up.
And I was wondering what those stainless steel round panels are over there. Probably connected to the same deal.
I would think so.
And now I see that that photograph we looked at earlier must have been taken either from this side or the other side of the basement.
In the
way that we see
1960s,
these arches here.
In the 1960s, I have a picture of my mother and my aunt down here. The kitchen is full, and they're mopping the floor.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Now here again, this is all original from the upstairs. They never
And this
threw.
is concrete flooring down here.
They never threw any of this out. There's the cover for the windows.
Transom windows. That's what I was trying to think of.
Uh-huh. And all of the real wood from everywhere.
Yes.
Then the rest of the transom windows. And we have all of these all stacked neatly.
A lot of work to be refurbishing some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And look at here, all the doors.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, and these are all the doors. And there's the doors with for the big doors that you put.
Oh, yeah, all the framing, including the frames for the transom windows.
Mm-hmm. We say, I mean, there is.
See, this is a door to the ladies' room or the ladies' dressing room.
Yeah, we've got two of those
whatever.
upstairs. It was pretty cool.
I like the lettering on that. Doesn't stand out a whole lot. This has been aged, you know.
And the steam table is one of the original ones that they had when this was a smorgas or a
like a buffet.
buffet, yeah.
Serve yourself type service.
Or actually, there was a server there. You just tell them what you want, and they would serve it to you.
Okay. And this
Okay,
looks
we're going to
like-
come out that door. Let's go
Okay.
this way.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
No,
got carried
you're
away.
okay. And see, the original little arches are all down here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it'd be great, I think, if you guys could hook up with some sort of a vocational school where they taught carpentry.
Oh, yes. Now this is your kitchen. These were the ice boxes.
Oh, yes.
These are the steam tables for the kitchen area part. And this is your coal stove.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like a gas stove.
Be careful. We had to do this because of the kids.
Yeah, the doors
Yeah.
have a tendency to slide down.
Yeah.
6-burner stove, and looks like it had a griddle up here.
Mm-hmm.
It appears a flat plate griddle. Maybe with a warmer down below and an oven. Interesting. Imagine cooking for 300
There's
people
another
on something like
ice
that.
box.
Kind of like a deep freeze, you think?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's heavy.
I know,
Talk
I
about
couldn't do it with
insulation.
one finger.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is incredible.
You want me to hold it for you too?
No, I was just trying to
Yeah.
get my camera in place so I could show how thick
The
this
walls
is.
are,
And
yeah.
then these walls here looks like it's 4 to 5 inches thick. Got some cooling elements in there. Part of them are protected by that sheeting. Wow.
Oh, it's
I wonder if this was cooled using electricity. It'd almost have to be, I would think. Maybe there's a...
yeah. Here's a box. Isn't that what this is?
Yes. Oop. Yeah, it was. Fired by electricity.
And then you come through here. This is the laundry room.
Oh, yeah.
And see, there's an electric box that when they did redo it for the aviation and whatever
Oh,
they were
yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
At one point in time, there was electricity in here.
And there's an outlet that is up to city code, current city code. And this looks like a miniature version of those big laundry machines in Breaking Bad.
Right.
Those were big machines there.
Look at the belts.
Oh, line shaft driven. I wonder what would have turned the belts to begin with. No, it's not a motor.
And then look at this big baby.
There had to have been a motor to drive this whole shaft right there. The
Yeah.
shaft right along here. Wow. Huh. Where would that motor be? Not on this end. Doesn't appear to be there.
There's something down here, but I'm not sure what.
I'm almost thinking it had to be on this end. But that doesn't make sense because you would probably want a much larger wheel for the motor than here. And yet, straight down from here, there's nothing. So maybe the motor was down in this area. That would make sense, have the largest wheel where your power is being generated from. Okay. Now, is this wall, it appears this wall is on the very back side of the building.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the alley is on the other
Okay.
side.
So we know there's no secret compartments. along
No,
this
I'll
wall
show you
or
where that
anything.
one is.
Okay.
Where we think that it is, but
Okay.
then here's your
water heater and boiler, I imagine, for your radiators. Water heaters for your showers. And that's still kind of odd to me. There wasn't a single bathtub.
Not one.
In even Eisenhower's room.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
And then at one time, there was a company that came in and they potentially signed paper, pre-signed papers, because they wanted to make this a microbrewery and a big restaurant in the basement and maybe fix up half of the rooms, but it never got off the ground whatsoever.
Well.
This is just another exit out, like your coat room.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a door to the outside right there. Got exterior windows. Okay.
Then watch this little step up. Now this, at one point, was your coats and closet room. This, because then you would be out in the dining room. That's where you were looking in just now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll go out that way.
Look at these big nails that are on the interior.
Oh, I know.
I wonder if they actually hung stuff up on those nails.
Well, they're numbered too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Surely they put the coats on hangers or something.
I would think. Again, a step up.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Now we're right out in the open
Back in
ballroom
the
dining area.
Okay, now let me show you where we suspect the speakeasy is. But there's no way to access it.
Okay. Now we've been in the men and women's restroom area.
Right, and you know that just goes there.
Yes.
We think it's right here.
Uh-huh.
Because there's no back to the wall. I mean,
Right.
we can't find where this wall comes out on the other side anyplace.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So there's only one staircase and come down here.
See.
So I'm gonna go over here just a second. And I'm gonna step off.
No, yeah, you go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9. Right at 10 maybe. Oh.
Okay, now
Well,
come
I'm
and step
kinda
off out
restricted
here.
I don't have quite enough wire. Let's get this camera up in here. Well, I don't have my light up in there.
You're so good, Mom. You're so good. Is you taking care of your mama?
That's about the best I can do on that. Oh. Well, you can see down there a way through the ceiling. And I tried sticking my camera and my light up there. Here's the phone exchange terminals there. Okay. All right. So now we'll step it off out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Possibly 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Nothing that makes you think that there was any kind of an opening from here.
It would be there.
Okay. some of that cracking could possibly give a clue. See how it's all kind of different?
Mm-hmm.
There could have been how the concrete was poured. But I couldn't get my right arm up high enough, and I had to stick both arms up there, one for the light and one for my camera at the same time,
Right.
to see what was on the other side of that south wall.
Now, I can bring a chair if you feel comfortable with the chair.
I couldn't even see what was on my monitor.
Oh, okay.
I would have needed a third hand. I could probably do some more light adjustment. Have you guys done anything like that as of yet?
No, we've just measured
Oh, okay.
and walked
Okay.
and couldn't find even where that wall would go.
Okay. Right.
Because you still have this much room, but not from there.
No lie. I would say it's a good 50 feet from here to the eastern
And see if it's right on the,
entrance.
from the tunnel, from the
Yeah.
parking lot underneath the tunnel
There you
tunnel
go.
would come right into the back there,
There you go.
and then they could come
There
and
you
go.
Okay. Now this is an exterior.
Yes.
No, this is an exterior wall.
Yes, that's to the side parking lot.
Okay. And then the only reason why we got into that area is
'Cause they
that's where that
built
cinder
that.
block add-on is at.
Right,
Okay, okay.
yes.
Well, that solves that question. Well, maybe I'll take you up on the offer to
Bring a chair up?
bring a chair.
You got it.
It looks like, well, here's something here I can stand on.
Oh,
like
no,
that.
that's yucky. I would hate for you to fall off that.
And I decided I'd come back here, and I don't see a similar opening in here. Now here's something. That's pretty much a solid concrete wall right there on this side. And that seems like a pretty solid concrete wall
Yeah,
from the men's bathroom going to the east there. Here, let me
oh, I got it.
help you out there. I think I've lost control of my camera several times, not paying attention to what I can see on the monitor. Okay. Another thing is that, well, I could have stood up on the toilet, I guess, but I didn't want to damage it in any way. I can't get real close to that wall.
See if I can do, well, careful. See if I can do any light helping you too.
It's wrong angle, I think. Well, there's some kind of a cloth or something up here. I need third hand. There is cloth. Kind of a multicolored striped cloth there. It's almost like a transom. Oh, I bet that is the reception desk area right there.
I bet it is too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to move a little bit closer to this other wall, I think. Oh man, that's tough. Well, send a big sewer pipe.
I was going to say those pipes were accessible someplace, but it's on the other side of those.
Right. So, I'm afraid I didn't help out a whole lot there.
Oh, you're fine.
kind of a tight fit here.
I know.
Oh, mostly because of this light fixture.
Rosita.
I didn't recognize that I could move it over fairly easily. Oh, and that's the door to the stall there. Okay. All righty. Well, I didn't get any closer to helping to solve the mystery of the speakeasy.
I know.
I don't know how much effort has been made to identify where the tunnel opening was. Not here in this building specifically, but
Yeah.
out in that parking lot area.
Yeah. It's just a mystery.
Yep. Alrighty. Now we haven't been over in this lobby lounging area as of yet, I don't believe.
No, this was where they would come and sit and wait for their turn to get a room.
Okay, right. Looks like this is layout of the second floor plans.
This is what the people that that purchased it were going to do with it. That's what it looked like when they purchased it, and this is what they wanted to do with it.
All right. Lincoln Highway Historic Building. National Historic Building.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. For some reason, I don't remember these ramps, but they're right there.
Yep.
Same on either side. And then, remember that striped cloth
Uh-huh.
I was talking about? There
That
we
right
are.
there? Yep.
There it is, right there. Hold that for a second, and I'll
Peek under there.
see if I can pull that up. So I was trying to get over this, see back in this area. And now I see this is sort of a storage area underneath the staircase. And there pretty much looks like maybe concrete wall past here.
I know.
Thick concrete wall or dirt. I can't really tell. I need a third member to reach out there and. Yep, that's concrete. Well, somebody went to a lot of trouble to put that in order to hide, I guess, an entrance to the
To the speakeasy.
watering hole area.
I tell you, there was no way that she was going to have that in this hotel.
Yeah. Let me take a look.
And that's all the bigger it is.
Yeah, just a
Little cubby.
supply closet looks like. What have we got back here? Oh, I see another little closet door thing back here. Some Kingsford charcoal lighter fluid and a Coleman propane
That's
tank.
probably on the other side of that
Yeah.
little cubby.
This is kind of fun.
Good.
One other thing that I have heard about. It's probably nothing but just rumor. And I haven't mentioned it before now because I kind of wanted to test out this theory a little bit. Not that I'm any authority for certain, but rumor has it that there is something spooky about this place.
It's my lady.
Your lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
She had a room here, and then I don't know how for sure because I'm not familiar with the real story of how she died, but she died here.
I see.
And there's been people that have driven by the street at night and saw a lady in the window. We actually have a picture of a lady in the window.
Oh my.
Yeah. When I'm cleaning, because I'm here by myself, and when I first started, oh my God, all that shale and all those rocks and everything from the walls was all over.
Yeah.
I took out about 200 10-gallon buckets of trash to put in the dumpsters.
Wow.
And one day I walked into a beam, nailed myself. And I said, well, if you're here, why didn't you warn me? Just, Okay, this is true, and I even showed my brother. When I took the next load of shale out, dumped it, and came back in, on an empty beam that was sitting upstairs were 2 rock hearts, just perfect rock hearts, sitting on there. It is not anything out of shale. There are no rocks up there. Where they came from, I don't know. But there were 2 rocks there, and I said, well, thank you. But now I'm starting to doubt it, so could I have another one? And then when I came back from that one, there's a little heart there.
Wow. Wow.
I have never seen her. She's never touched me. She's never scared me. I just feel content that I have company when I'm up there working. And yeah.
Wow.
Okay, another little incident was my brother had a meeting with the city council, I do believe, and about the building. And he said something negative in that meeting. He said a cuss word, and then he said something negative. He was just furious with them, with this, with everything. And when he came back to here, the front door windows had all been blown out.
Wow.
Not in.
Wow.
Everything was still locked up, so there wasn't anybody in here. Nothing in the doorway was broke in or any entrance into the building.
Right.
But some entity was not happy with what he said at that meeting.
Wow.
And it was furious, and it blew that. I mean, there was glass out on the street where it blew that door.
Wow.
He put some cardboard up or wood or whatever, and then he got a hold of him to replace it.
Yeah.
But he says he doesn't talk about the building in any meetings. He doesn't talk about the ghost. He doesn't talk about any entities.
Yeah.
Because he never wants to go through that again, because it really got to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
And that was a little bit expensive too.
Well,
Glass that large.
We've had to replace it
kind of
3
expensive
times.
these days. Right. Well, I would like to show the folks this information up here about the Wheat Growers Hotel. And I presume, well, I know for sure that www.wheatgrowershotel.com is the current URL
Yes, it is.
of the website. And to tell you the truth, I have not had an opportunity to take a look at it yet.
It's pretty cool.
So I'll be sure and do that, and I will add a link to that URL in the description below this video. And it looks like that there is an effort to raise money to help restore the building. What kind of plans?
That one was when they were trying to get a new roof on the building. The roof was really, really bad, and we didn't want it to deteriorate and mess the wood and stuff. So they did this and got enough to put
So
it.
that was successful. Don't
Yes,
have to worry
it's
about
got
the
a
roof
new
much
roof
anymore.
on it. Yes.
Okay, okay. Well, is there still an opportunity available for people if they wanted to make a donation for continued restoration? Or maybe is there a possibility for people who are probably retired, don't want to pay for a gym membership, and they feel like they can get their exercise by
Come and donate,
volunteering
yeah.
and coming in and
We
creating a little
would,
bit of elbow grease?
we would take any help that anyone would like to give. We
Okay.
never turn down help.
Okay.
And as far as donations, my brothers put that on hold because we're trying to restore it enough to sell it.
I see.
And then, that would just complicate trying to transfer that
Oh,
over to
yes.
this, that, and where.
Yes, yes.
And there's no way that my brother would ever keep a dime of anybody's money that didn't go to
Right.
what they were donating it for.
Right. Okay.
So that's on hold right now. We have some people. Another story I need to tell you is every year Kimball has a Farmer's Day. We have a parade. We have a free hamburger feed. It's just a town thing. Never knew where it came from.
Wow.
Did some research, and Mr. Cunningham started it.
I see.
After he got his hotel going, after a year or two, the town was right behind him, supported him, and he set up tables out in front of the hotel. He was a farmer, so he had hands. Came and cooked hamburgers and treats and stuff, and invited the entire town, everybody that lived here, everybody that worked here, everybody that had business here, to come and eat free hamburgers. And he wanted to thank them for their backing and support.
Yeah.
Well, that has carried on, and we, to this day, have a Farmer's Day every year.
Wonderful.
Free hamburgers and a parade and just a big party.
Okay. And what time of year does that occur? I
And-
love small community celebrations.
You'll love Farmer's Day. Then they have the rodeo and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. I saw the.
And that's in August, I do believe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it's just, but I never knew where it came from until I did some research. And then in the paperwork that I'll give you is his story
Oh, okay.
about Farmer's Day and
Excellent.
everything.
Excellent.
Then the other story was the train, when we talked about the train. This opened in 1819. Is that what it says on my thing? I'm thinking it did.
1914.
1918. I always
Oh,
get my numbers turned around.
okay.
1918. Okay, in 1920, no, it was 19, I know it wasn't the blizzard of 49, it was before that. There was a horrible, horrible blizzard here in Kimball.
Okay.
Horrible. And the train was coming down the tracks and hit 10, 12-foot drifts. Couldn't go any further, got stopped right out here. And it had 300 passengers on it.
Wow.
So what they did was, from here to the train is a 10-foot drift.
Yeah.
All the way across. They got people to go out and they dug a trench right to the train door. They took rope with them. They tied rope onto the train. And then the passengers came out, held onto the rope, and made their way over here to the hotel.
Okay.
Okay, at that time there were only 86 rooms in the hotel, and there was 300 people on the train with the staff and the engineer and everybody, and they stayed here for 3 days till they could get that cleaned up.
Oh, my.
And if they had to go back to the train for anything, they had to use the rope
Yeah.
and the tunnel or the
I'll say.
yeah.
I'll say.
For 3 days they were here in the hotel. They had cots, they had chairs, they had, you name it. They
Yeah,
didn't care.
yeah.
They didn't want to be. And those that did want to stay in the train could stay in the train, but
Okay.
they wanted to see this famous hotel.
Yes. We do have a few photographs to indicate what it looked like back in its glory days. We just don't have enough of them.
Right. Right. So,
Oh, my.
and this gentleman, let me see, let me set this up so I can see. if it's on this one or on my other pamphlet. Oh, right here.
Okay.
That young little man has now just passed away not too long ago. And he grew up to be one of the teachers at the high school.
I'll say. Standing with a lady there is what
No,
it looks
he's
like?
sitting on the step by himself.
Oh, okay. Wasn't down far enough.
Yeah.
There he is.
And that is his
There we
mother
go.
over there. And I do believe she worked here at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And see, this is a beautiful picture of up there, how the top, this would be the work floor that would be gone.
Yeah.
And then this was all fenced in, and then there were tables up there where you could sit and visit
Oh,
and
okay.
look over the balcony and
Yeah.
see people come in and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And then at another point in time, my brother was very active as a boxing coach.
Okay.
He boxed as a child, loved the sport, and then he became a coach for the kids in Kimball.
Uh-huh.
And then they would travel to tournaments outside of town, but he didn't feel they were getting judged fairly because they didn't have any background like
Yeah.
these other boxers.
Yeah.
So he came back. He decided he wanted to buy a boxing ring, and went to every business and said, if you donate $200, the boxing ring is $5,000, and I get all the businesses to donate it, then we can we can get things started here.
Yes.
Well, yes, he got all the money that he needed to buy the boxing ring. He bought the boxing ring. They put it in the basement here.
Oh, wow.
Not only was it successful at bringing several major boxers out of Kimball from that, but now they're hosting their own tournaments, and they have excellent judges that would come down from Omaha and Lincoln, and I was very proud to help my brother in that. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd go in and do the weigh-ins and stuff like this, and those kids, like I say, 3 of them grew up to be very good boxers and went pro.
Wow.
And so, yeah, that's always been his secret dream, is if somebody restored this, that he could put something downstairs, not necessarily a boxing ring, but a gymnastics or something for the children, the kids,
Yeah.
that they can do something really wonderful
Wow.
and become something that they're proud of. So,
All right. Well, thank you very much for giving us a tour around the building and telling
you're
us
so
the story.
welcome for taking the time.
Well, I'm very happy to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I had enough time to travel to several places here in Kimball.
Right.
And explore its history and explore the stories that the local people have to say about their community.
And if nothing else, the people in Kimball have stories.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
can't
I
wait
mean,
to come back
nobody
to the area.
leaves Kimball. The ones that, they always come back if they do. This is just their
Right,
hometown, and
right.
they know, they grew up here. They know people and stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 20 population, about 2,500.
3,220.
Okay.
3,220.
Okay. Okay.
The only reason I know that is that's my brother's phone number.
Oh.
So instantly when they say, how many people? It's 3,120.
Okay.
Because it's 3120.
Well, that's an interesting little fact there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, I look forward to coming back someday
And seeing the finished
I know
job.
at least 3 to 5 years from now, there's going to be a tremendous change in this community
Yes.
because of everything that seems to be going on.
Yes.
And I believe when I was over at the ice plant, I kind of mentioned some things that are going on that will last for years, such as the missile silo reconfiguration, rejuvenation, whatever that's called. And then there is the plant south of town that is
Clean Harbors.
going into place now that treats toxic waste. But I did not mention the fact that they're is going to be a casino probably in the area. I think there's a little bit of infighting with a
It
couple
was
of communities.
announced just last week that the city of Ogallala approved the land for the casino. That broke
Okay.
my heart.
Oh,
But that, like Ed said, they approved it, but they have not signed or contracted anything, so it's still up in the air.
I see. Yeah, I would think so because I understand there may have been some land already purchased.
That's what I thought, and Ed said he wasn't sure
Okay.
how it went, but not to discard it yet,
Okay.
because it's supposed to be a casino and a racetrack.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I wish all the best to the community and the people who live here, and I really appreciate y'all for extending your efforts to preserve some of the great history that this little town, its people, and its buildings can reveal about us past today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Thank you once again.
You're welcome.